I said salute to the untouchable True School Sports Empire.
That's
Taking
right,
over
the untouchable.
not only the South Florida boxing scene, but the worldwide boxing scene.
Well, it's personal between me and you, and I'm going to do you some serious harm, you big stiff idiot.
The untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing game's been missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Now, I've never made a video about this fighter we're talking about in this video, but let me just first start off by saying that he's quickly becoming one of my favorite fighters in the featherweight division and in all of boxing. And he deserves a video, and I'm now making it a more concerted effort to cover his career. I'm gonna get him in the True School Sports rotation because I'm only one man. You know, there's so many fighters in boxing, and I think I do a pretty good job covering a whole lot of fighters. But yeah, Nick Ball, you know, Liverpool's very own Nick Ball. What a fighter! I would even go as far as to say he is the Scouse Gervonta Davis, because if there was a fighter from the UK, and listen, for those of you watching this video who don't know who Nick Ball is, if there was a fighter from the UK that has a style and mannerisms in the ring and tendencies and all these kind of things that remind me of a Gervonta Davis, this would be my guy. Nick Ball, short, stocky, explosive, an absolute savage. You know, if you clinch him, he'll throw you off of him, and then he'll freaking wait for you to turn around if your back is turning, and freaking hit you with a barrage of hooks and straight right hands like he did to Isaac Lowe. Now, yesterday, at the time he's shooting this video, Nick Ball fought a Mexican fighter named Jesus Ramirez Rubio out there in York Hall in England. Now, we know the stereotypes that we hear in boxing. You know, oh, the Mexicans always beat the Brits and all these kind of things, but that's not the case here in Nick Ball. Nick Ball, he wasn't expected to lose the fight at all. He was a favorite to beat Jesus Ramirez. But it wasn't so much that he beat him, it was how he beat him. I mean, he stopped him in the first round and he dropped him 3 times. And it continues a great run of form that he's in because, you know, he's 2 fights removed from the fight where he took on Isaac Lowe. That was how I found out who Nick Ball was back in April on the Fury Dillian White undercard. You know, he fought Isaac Lowe. You know, most people know Isaac Lowe from being with Tyson Fury, but you know, Isaac Lowe is a solid, you know, name. It's a solid scalp to have on your resume in this weight class because Isaac Lowe, you know, he was WBC silver champion. Isaac Lowe's been WBC international champion, you know, European champion, Commonwealth champion, English champion. So he's at a certain level, and you have to be at a certain level to beat Isaac Lowe. And Nick Ball didn't just beat Isaac Lowe; he beat the piss out of Isaac Lowe. And Isaac Lowe hasn't fought since. You know what I'm saying? So you know, Nick Ball, this guy is really one to watch. Now, you may be asking, BT, where exactly is Nick Ball in this featherweight division? Now, as it stands right now, Nick Ball is ranked number 14th in the WBC, and he's ranked number 12 in the WBO. And he's not ranked in the IBF or WBA. So he's ranked in 2 of the 4 governing bodies. And the way I see it, you know, Nick Ball, I would like to see him mix it up with Kiko Martinez. You know, Kiko Martinez just defeated Jordan Gill. Kiko Martinez is, I think, an ideal step up for a guy like Nick Ball because he's shown that he's conquered that European level, fringe world level. Now it's time to fight a guy that's been world level, a guy that's, you know, mixed it up with the best. And I feel like that would just be an amazing fight because Kiko Martinez has that dynamite overhand right hand. Kiko Martinez has been in there with the best, so he's not gonna fear Nick Ball. Nick Ball will be taking on a former world champion and a guy that, you know, if he's not careful defensively, could take him to some deep, dark places. But I like this kid a lot, man. I like this fighter because for being a shorter, stockier guy, because he kind of is like Gervonta Davis in the sense that he's 5'5", he's built like a fire hydrant. He's very stocky, very explosive. You know, there's been fights where guys are 4 or 5 inches taller than him, and it doesn't matter. He's able to use that size disadvantage and turn it into an advantage for him. And you know, he's very good at the positioning of his feet. So like when he goes and commits to throw punches, Nick Ball's not smothering himself, and Nick Ball's able to explode and get off a lot of shots at one time. And that's why I really think he's someone to watch out for. I know there's a stereotype, especially here with American boxing fans, that British boxers just, they have a real textbook style. They kind of just like tap. They don't really like sit down on their punches. That's a stereotype that a lot of Americans have, and it's not. I don't think it's off base. I think a lot of British fighters do have a textbook style, and sometimes it is too proper, and they do need it to have just everything right for them to throw a shot. So they're not wrong in saying that, but that you can't just generalize a whole region of fighters. There's different fighters from different areas of the country, and different areas produce different types of styles. And, Nick Ball is from Liverpool, and one thing I know about Liverpool, because I never been to Liverpool, but I kind of know a little bit about the kind of people Liverpool produces, just because I'm a huge fan of Everton Football Club. I don't know if Nick Ball supports Liverpool or Everton. Hopefully he's Evertonian like me. He's on the right side, the blue side. But one thing I know about Liverpool is like it produces a kind of like a very grimy type of people. Hard working, blue collar, bring your lunch pail, let's go to war type of people. Scousers, I would say, are some of the toughest people in England. If you went to war with somebody from England, you'd want a Scouser in your corner. So with that being said, yeah, I'm not I really think he's somebody that you should look out for. I think he's a win or two away from a world title shot. I mean, right now, the way it's looking, he's lined up for Ray Vargas or Navarrete. I think either one of those fights with Nick Ball would be amazing. And I think he's more than capable of has a chance to beat some of these guys because of his physical strength, the fact that he understands positioning. He doesn't get tired. He's very well conditioned. He punches hard with both hands. He's very explosive. He does a lot of things really good in that boxing ring, and it's shown so far. So I'm looking forward to seeing his progression in the pros. But yeah, Nick Ball, the Scouse Gervonta Davis. That's my little take on him in his recent fight with the Mexican that he just beat. What was his name? Jesus Ramirez Rubio, who a lot of people, just because he's Mexican, thought was going to beat him just because Nick Ball's British, which I think is stereotypes in boxing are funny. But make of that what you will. Leave your comments down below. Make sure you take the time to subscribe. And like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me. But I'm just a kid from Daniel. So until next time, take care, guys.
And I think True School Sports, he's the truth. One of the best the best.
Ooh, the number one.
Number one.
Brandon, you've been there, man, and you're building up a good following with us.
Thank you.
And I'm proud to be a part of what you're doing, too. You are spectacular. And
Thank you, man. All the best to True School Boxing and keep up the good work.